It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers, leader at quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the 49ers and the Rams. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
On second down, it's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the play fake. Baker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive. Baker now, throwing on first down.
That quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Baker. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Shepard. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. Baker. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Baker. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Baker. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Baker. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Gets around him. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was
there he goes, right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
That's interference. Offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
On 2nd down now, it's Ross. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And Walker has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Here's 2nd and 8. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
He's got Harrison left side complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They go with Edwards left side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. These two teams all tied after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Baker. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And it's a fumble. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's Comp on Latu, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Completes his short throw to Stocker. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now Hill to return it. Ooh, with a juke. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, first down. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm the defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Baker throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edwards will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Once more, Edwards. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marquise Bell, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Cameron Latu in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the it off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Sam Howell has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Trey Lance with a couple of touchdown passes.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be... Oh, and now some space tackling, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Shreds him with a stiff arm, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We
we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Edwards.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Baker.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw over the middle, taken in. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Baker throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. Baker. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harrison. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Back to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught, and he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Baker. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 3rd-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the counter, it's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Cameron Latu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Completes this short throw to Stocker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Baker. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw is Baker on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Here's Baker on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And his throw is incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Baker. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st down, Rams.
Now Baker on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a handoff. Edwards. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Rams, 1st down.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Walker once more. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So the victory here for San Francisco. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the 49ers, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And front and center is Sam Laporta. You always need eyes on him. Fourth most catches in the NFL. It's the Ravens and the Jags on Monday Night Prime Time.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him second in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they left the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. It probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Jackson's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. From the gun, Jackson. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make this last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower. Because he's got to get more distance, that means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And his kick is good. And on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Hall again. Bulldozes past him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He gets it underneath to Hall, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens at 10-5 to start play. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw again is Jackson. This to Laporta, right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. ETN up the middle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run with ETN. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
The Ravens' 21-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Jackson. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Quentin Johnston, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Green Bay to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Trey Lance leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. P.J. Walker, a touchdown pass in the victory. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Matabike in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. That is caught, and they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed him perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Etienne once more. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have cut the lead back down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught there by Wallace. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville.
2 yards to go, second down.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tylan Wallace,
his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9. Now Lawrence to throw.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing is Jackson.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action with Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
first and 10. It's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Yeah, that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A handoff running left is Etienne to the 27-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Red Carter's number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On second down, Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Going for it. Here's Etienne.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Or they run the option on second down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Jackson. That is caught.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore,
They improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.